Okay, so new topic. So we're going to order some pizza. So when I'm home in Tampa, there's this local pizza place called Hank's Pizza. They make awesome pizza. And when I go to order food at Hank's Pizza, and I sometimes, everybody shows up at my house. So I want to order some more than I have. So I have a budget that I have to keep. And okay, so my budget is $120. So it's a local place, so their pizza's average about $17, but they have really good pizza. Okay, so anyway, there's sales tax when you go to the States, and the sales tax there is about 7.5%, and I need to leave a tip, even though I'm going to go pick it up because, it's a local place. So I need to go ahead and figure out how much I can actually buy. So this is what I have. It's average price is $17, okay, per pizza, and that's for a large. And my budget is $120, so that's the most I can spend. And then the sales tax is 7.5%, and that's going to be like per pizza. I'm going to have to pay $17 or 7.5%, and I have to leave a tip of $10. And the tip, remember, I'm just going to pay once. Okay, and so my question is, how many pizzas am I going to be able to buy? Okay, so let's see. Let's think about this. So there's 3 things that are going to go into my budget. Okay, so I have to pay for the pizzas. I have to pay the tax. And I have to pay the tip. Okay, so pizzas, let's go ahead and say they cost $17 each. Okay, so this is going to be per pizza. So I'm going to have to pay that more than once. So if I buy 100 pizzas, I have to pay $17 per pizza. And I'm not going to buy 100, obviously. This is going to be, remember, make it into a decimal. So it ends up being about that much, like, per dollar spent. Okay, and the tip is just going to be $10 per order. Okay, I don't need to worry about anything. It's just afterwards, I just add the $10. Okay, so as long as it doesn't go over 120, this is what I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how we can do this. Okay, so when I'm thinking about it, I know that this part right here is where most of my money is going to be spent. And I know that my total of these 3 things has to come up to 120 at the most. And I know that the $10, can go in a little category all by itself. And I know that I'm going to need something to kind of go with the pizzas, right? So let's go ahead and make P equal the number of pizzas ordered. Number of pizzas ordered. Okay, so let's say that I order $17, okay, per pizza. So that means if I get 1 pizza, 17 times 1 would be $17. 17 times 2 would be 34. 17 times 3, etc. Okay, then I have to pay taxes, right? Okay, so let's say that something costs $1 and I have to pay 7.5 cents on the for sales tax. So if I spent $1, I'm actually paying $1.07 and then a half a penny. If I spent $2, it would be $1.15. If I spent $4, it would be $4.30. Okay, so it's the money that I spent plus the tax. Okay, so basically it's 100% plus the tax. So it's actually not this, it's actually 100% plus the tax rate is how it ends up coming out. I know, it seems like we're getting double dipped, but we're not, okay? So when we're actually putting it in the equation, that's how we can actually go ahead and we can figure it out a little bit easier. Okay, so when we're going and we're putting it in, okay, so we're gonna pay $17 per pizza, and we're gonna pay 1.075 times the number of pizzas. So that means we're gonna pay that rate for the tax. Okay, so let's go. So now we're going to simplify our equation by combining like terms. So we're going to add these two terms together. So 17 plus 1 makes 18. So 18 and 75 thousandths times x plus 10 equals 120. So now I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides to simplify the equation on both sides. So 10 take away 10 is 0, and 120 take away 10 is 110. And that leaves me 18 and 75 thousandths times x. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 18 and 75 thousandths. Okay, on the left side it leaves me x by itself, and on the right side it leaves me not exactly, but approximately 6.085 ... Okay, so now let's answer the question. Now, we can't have more than 6 pizzas but less than 7. They're only going to sell us 6 pizzas or 7 pizzas. So I can afford 6 pizzas. So to answer the question, okay, I can purchase 6 pizzas for my budget. Okay, to check my answer, I can go back and I can do $17 times 6. Okay, that makes $102. Okay, now I'm going to do the tax. So $102 times 7.5%. Okay, is $7.65. And then $10 tip. And if I total those together, 102 plus 765 plus 10 gives me 119.65, which puts me just under $120. So with 35 cents my change, which I probably would put in the tip jar.